Hello.
Three big guys. You don't fucking talk at the beginning.
Guys, three big.
Three big
Damn,
guys.
that was
episode 22.
You don't fucking talk at the start of the podcast.
You're
You're our keyboard bitch. You're our keyboard monkey.
He just
You do what
takes
we
his
say.
head.
First
Off
thing
of
that
leaves.
has to be said is either, okay, we're starting, or three big guys.
All right.
Amen.
Amen.
Episode 22.
22 on the books.
I'm Zach,
I'm Riley.
I'm Adam.
and we got some special guests with us today.
They're not special. They've been on here multiple times. Kiara and Marcos.
Hey, I'm special.
I'm just here.
My mom says I'm special.
I don't know if Marcos can be considered a guest at this point. I think he's becoming a staple.
Marcos is our
Stop
Jamie.
drinking my soda.
Marcos has become our Jamie, which is fine.
He's our Marcos.
It's the perfect role for him.
Anyway, I would like to go back to what we were talking about.
Three big guys. We've got one email, and it was from Snow testing the email
Yeah, so please send us more emails.
at responses at threebigguyspodcast.com. You can also find the YouTube there, and I need to put in our Twitter still, which we don't tweet. We don't put anything on there.
What am I supposed to
If you
put?
want to send us racist shit, send it to the Twitter because we
Don't.
don't look at it.
Okay.
Well,
Ever.
I mean, don't send it.
If you want to send us crazy shit,
yeah,
bombings,
preferably. Well,
beheadings, all the crazy
not
shit you can think
committing
of,
it.
send it to our Twitter.
Don't send us you committing those acts.
Yeah, don't send us original content.
Mention us on Twitter.
Yeah,
Not
it's like
your original
WWE.
content.
Do not try this at home,
Yeah.
school, or
Three
work.
big guys at
Right.
LLC.
We want
Yep, Three Big
found
Guys
footage,
LLC.
not original content.
And remember so the email is responses at threebigguys.com.
No.
What was it?
Threebigguyspodcast.com.
Oh, responses at threebigguyspodcast.com. And the 3 is the number 3.
Yeah.
In case you all spelled it out, and that's why we're not getting the emails.
Not
It
3.
is the number 3.
Damn, this whole time we're getting thousands of emails. Now.
Yeah.
We're going to Three Big
Yeah,
Guys.
thousands of
spelled
emails,
out.
dude, guaranteed.
For sure.
Marcos was right the whole time. People spell it out. They don't do it the other way.
I spell it out.
So
That's dumb.
I would like to go back to what we were talking about.
No, we can't.
Yeah, we
no,
can.
no.
Cares
No.
about
no,
Adam
no.
talking in his sleep.
Yeah, I just is sleep talking an ick. I want to say no. However, I think if we were a normal couple and like the first night I ever spent the night with you, and we're
I
like,
called you.
no,
in my
like
sleep.
you just started talking in your sleep, I might stop talking to you. Like if we had a normal relationship and we like went on a few dates and then like the first night I spent the night with you,
Okay.
you talked in your sleep, I'd probably dip.
Oh, okay.
You can bleep that out.
I don't think.
I say crazy shit in my sleep, dude.
I don't think talking in your sleep would be an ick. But that's just me.
I guess it
personally.
depends on how much it is or what they're saying. Like I
None
think
of
if
it
he
counts.
Was,
You're sleeping.
no, but I don't know. What if you're having some really vile? Like what if
What
you're
about
saying
wetting
some
the bed?
vile shit? That gone. That's an ick. There's something wrong with you.
Fuck.
And I don't want to be around for that.
That was a bummer.
Like you need help that I am not qualified to give you. If you're wetting the bed,
What
Ain't
if
that
they're
the
just
truth?
drinking liquids before bed?
And he's streaming that he's swimming, you know?
I hate dreaming.
that
that
is
I'm
somebody
swimming.
You're
else's
such
problem.
a hater, man.
Well, you said you hate dreaming that you're swimming. Does that happen
I hate
frequently
dreaming
for
that
you?
I'm swimming. It happens often. I say crazy shit in my sleep, and I also dream that I'm swimming.
Is it like going through molasses every time?
No, it's like it's air, but I'm swimming, and I can breathe underwater. I'm breathing fine.
Would that
Okay,
just be
what's-
flying?
Sure, yeah, that would be flying. Except I think I'm underwater.
Oh, I
Yeah,
see.
the machinations of a dreaming mind are crazy, dude.
Yeah.
I don't understand them.
Do you believe dreams have meaning?
Barely. They have like maybe 10% meaning.
I think they have meaning.
The rest of it doesn't matter. There's
But-
like maybe a few things in there that matter.
I think dreams have meaning.
Really?
Sometimes, yeah. Like I'm not saying that
You're out of your mind.
a lot of your dreams probably don't. I don't think there's a lot going on
What's
in there.
that supposed to fucking mean?
But I
What do you
think
mean by that?
I've had dreams like they're like this is lame, but I've had like dreams that come true later.
I have deja vu all the fucking time.
Yeah, like
Means you're cursed.
Well,
Probably.
when I was a kid,
Shit.
we got into a really bad car accident on the way to the dentist. This is when I lived in Idaho, and we had to drive like up to some other Idaho mountain town to get to the dentist. And I had a dream about the car accident the night before we left. And I was trying to tell my parents that we shouldn't go. because we were going to get in a car accident. And they didn't listen to me, obviously, because I'm 8 and afraid of the dentist.
Yeah, if my kid told me that, I'd be like, shut the fuck up.
But then we got in a car accident, and I was like, I fucking told you
Well,
guys.
anybody die.
That's what we call it.
No.
Coincidence.
So who cares?
The car died, though.
Who cares? Insurance.
You know,
I think I see the future.
I've read some interesting things about deja vu, and that it's you getting a glimpse into your other
Alternate.
yeah,
Like a different. Yeah.
the other dimensions of
Yeah.
you.
I've seen that too.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's kind of mind-boggling. When
Do you think
start
that's what
thinking about it.
premonitions are, too, then?
No,
Why
I think
not?
those are made up.
I don't think they are. Okay, so deja vu is
You
a
just told me
glimpse-
you had a final destination moment, lady.
Yeah, dude.
I have a hard time believing that. Final
Haters.
Destination isn't even a good movie.
That's a lie. I mean,
None of them are good. First one's not good.
I like the
Second
one
one's
where
not
the
good.
guy gets his asshole stuck in the like a draining
No,
pool.
no,
and he gets
no, we're
sucked
not
out.
talking about that one.
Did you know
That's a
that-
short
All
story.
that's
That
actually.
happened.
Do you
Oh,
know
wait,
that
that
that's
is in
actually
the Final
happened?
Destination,
That's
yeah.
real. Like that. It's
Oh, I'm
also
sure.
in an episode of 1,000 Ways to Die.
And it's in the freaking Snow book that he likes called Guts and blah, blah, blah.
okay,
It's really
it's
gross
not-
and I hate it and stop
it's-
talking about it.
It's not that I like it. It's that it was it's a fucking crazy ass short story. It's a series of short stories. First off, Guts. You guys should look it up if you ever want to read some craziness.
Why are you taking your headphones off like he isn't talking right next to you?
It's so gross. I hate every time he tells me about this damn short story.
That's so funny.
There's multiple. You guys ever heard of Guts?
No.
I mean, I
No.
want it's pretty
Sounds
pretty
cool.
it's explicit stuff, but
Explicit. Warning. Parental warning.
yeah, parental warning. Yeah,
Parental
please
warning.
censor this.
Explicit. I don't see parental warnings anymore and stuff.
I don't think you look hard enough.
Parents don't care.
The damn kids, the damn parents, they don't care.
I see explicit content warnings a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Album covers.
Interesting.
Or trigger warning, flash warning.
I don't ever see trigger
Epilepsy
warning.
warning.
Epilepsy
I
warning.
never see any of these warnings.
Real epilepsy
That's
warning
so
you don't
weird.
see.
I
should
never
just
see
skip
epilepsy
some.
warning.
I see those every day probably.
I think his epilepsy
Where?
causes him to not see the
James,
warning.
fool,
Games.
you ever booted up a game?
Every game that you launch now starts with warning, bright flashes may occur.
I don't read any of those. I read the menu when I get to it. Everything
Here's
before
the-
So
that
you're
I'm
not.
blacked
So you're
out
seeing
for.
them. You're just not.
Here's the crazy part,
processing
I don't think they're real.
Your brain is comprehending that. You're just too dumb to realize it.
That's not true. I'm not too dumb. I'm a smart boy. I'm
So
a very smart boy. I left the in the garage. I left the space heater on all night. So glad we're still here and the house didn't burn down.
Thanks, Adam. Good shit.
Sorry. What else?
Oh,
What?
sorry. That reminded me of something. Did you see that there's a bunch of fire trucks at In-N-Out?
no,
Idaho's first In-N-Out already gone.
Result of-
Shut the fuck
I'm
up.
kidding.
Oh.
It didn't burn down. I don't
Oh
know
my
what
god!
happened.
I was so.
But there was a bunch of
I was gonna
fire
say,
trucks
no!
there yesterday. Wouldn't
I
that
love
be funny
In-N-Out.
though?
That would be some insanity.
We had it for like 4 days and it's gone.
Idaho In-N-Out. Did it burn down?
You know, someone
It
probably
was on,
would
it
do
was on
some
Reddit.
shit like
I don't know
that.
if it's been like
could have been a small fire.
People
Yeah.
out here hate
Or
California.
maybe they stopped by for a
Somebody-
burger.
They could have been
somebody
doing a test.
commented on the Reddit thread that was like, if I found out this was a crazy person who hates California so much they set In-N-Out on fire, I would not be surprised.
I would. In-N-Out's
Here it
good.
is. Multiple fire trucks and a large plume of white smoke. But no update on like what actually
Grease
happened.
fire.
What? Did we get a new pope? What does that mean?
Oh,
That's funny.
That joke is lost on me.
Oh, not the Pope thing. I was talking about that.
Figured out. Oh, that's clever.
Pope
Fire
double
department
double
figured out a
animal
way to
style.
get a burger without waiting in line. Yeah, because the line for that's like 6 hours. Awesome. It's a day job to get an In-N-Out burger.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Fuck
cool.
that shit.
Yeah, there it is.
The burger wars have escalated, I see.
Dude, people on Reddit think they're so funny.
They really do.
I mean, I think I'm funny, but whatever.
The people on the Boise
Oh, okay.
subreddit are the worst. There are so many like whack.
Well, yeah, it's
posts
just
and
Reddit
stuff I
in
see on there.
general.
Yeah, Reddit sucks.
That's true.
Who invented
do you-
Reddit?
Who invented Reddit?
John
It
Reddit.
was I think these two friends that I don't know their names, but one of them they split because one got really mad that They had a big discussion about whether Reddit was going to be a free speech platform or if it was going to make money,
Okay.
right? And they went the route of making money.
I see.
Yeah. So one of the guys quit.
How do they
It
make
was one of
money
the
from
founders. They charge for API usage.
What
So
does
like
that
if
mean?
you want to make your own app that pulls information from Reddit, you have to pay Reddit to pull information
And that's
from
new
it.
too. That's like
That's
brand
new, but before then they would make money on Reddit Gold, which is like you pay
And they have
money.
An ad
too.
space.
They have ads on the website. Okay,
So
what's the Reddit Gold model?
I was gonna say,
I
what
think
do
they
you
actually got
pay
rid of
money for like what would
They have
you
like awards.
I
What's
think
their like
shit.
premium shit? I guess that's what.
There
You
isn't. You can like decorate your profile.
what the
And
fuck is
that's it?
Reddit Gold? Go look up what the hell how Reddit Gold works because I thought that was their like monetization thing.
Well, yeah, but it's not. You get access to the Reddit Gold subreddit. Like, watch. I don't think we can access this.
What is
Well,
Reddit Gold?
that's gold.
That's ours.
That's r/gold. You fucking monkey, dude. Go back.
It's like they got rid of Reddit Gold. Riley's right. It's like
did they get rid of
awards
it?
now. Yeah.
Okay, so it used to be like you would get awards for the highest upvotes if you were like popular and people like your
yeah.
They have
posts.
Reddit Premium.
What is
Exclusive
this?
avatar gear.
So no
ad-free
ads.
browsing.
All right.
Members lounge.
What the? That is discover all the Illuminati secrets in the R Lounge, huh?
That's crazy.
That is
Yeah.
whack. How
Anyway.
many people actually pay for that ish?
Well,
Probably-
a lot.
I guess there are people whose like Reddit is their life. huh?
Steven?
it's Steven.
No way.
I don't think so. Sorry, Steven.
It's Steven. He pays for that shit to hang out with the Reddit club.
Does he listen to this?
I don't know. I doubt it.
Probably
Okay.
I
not.
doubt it. He just
I was gonna
hangs
say
out.
I kind of want to like wait until he listens to this and says something about it, or we could be like, "Hey, do you have a Reddit subscription?"
I don't think he would.
Do you think he would say
But if
no
there was
if we
somebody that
asked him?
would,
Probably.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's probably the only person I would think of that would have one, but I don't know.
I bet you Zane would have one.
That was
No.
my second.
No,
guess.
Zane wouldn't
No,
have
Zane's
one. Zane
like-
doesn't care
no.
enough. Zane spends his money on just like random
Skins.
prepper shit and video game skins. He's like he buys crazy ham radio stuff or like just random like plate carriers and gun things, and then on the flip side he spends $60 on a random 10,000 player game skin. That's his spending habits.
That's
But
Crazy.
all right, Kiara, you're on the podcast today. You wanted to bring up your thing that you've been just waiting on. So
Oh,
excited.
good.
Go ahead, dude. Bring it
months
out.
in the making.
I didn't-
Bring it out. I'm ready to hear it.
I didn't
I'm
want you
gonna
to
boo
build
you
it
off
up.
the
Awesome
stage.
topic.
Well, okay. I
Drop
brought
the
it
bomb
up
on us.
to if we travel back in time.
Boo.
Back before, okay, I'm not gonna talk to you anymore.
Damn.
I'm off.
No.
Yay.
Go.
Back before you guys took your hiatus, Snow, you were on kind of like a Bigfoot.
The cryptids
Kick.
thing.
Okay, yeah.
Like you were talking about Bigfoot a lot. And this is less interesting now that I know it's in a lot of other folklore. But did you know that there's like Mormon folklore where they believe that Bigfoot is Cain?
From the Bible?
Yeah.
Is that the guy that killed his brother?
Yeah.
And that guy that killed his brother.
There is a prophet, or not prophet, an apostle, sorry.
Hey, Marcos, will you get this up here so we can get a little...
Yeah.
There's an apostle named David Patton who wrote a story about a mission that he was serving in Tennessee.
LDSliving.com.
1835. He came across a man whose head was at David's shoulders as he was riding atop a horse. He describes him as being dark-skinned, covered in hair, and the creature told him he was a miserable creature who sought death but couldn't die. He believed his mission was to destroy the souls of men, and told David that his name was Cain. And I guess professors at BYU and Utah State, I don't know if they still do, but would actually like retell Patton's story as if it was like fact.
Interesting.
I just thought that was kind of interesting.
Yeah, no, I had never heard of that. Oh, there you go. In 1980, sightings of the legendary Bigfoot were reported in South Weber, Utah. Members make connection with these sightings to Patton's story of Cain. Huh. Effectively beginning the tale. Interesting.
How did Cain get from the Middle East to America?
Swam.
Well,
Well,
that's like the whole
so
point of Mormonism.
It's right here. When Satan sends Cain against Mormons, they think that they must be on the right path, or Satan wouldn't bother sending in his most evil hordes against them.
So Bigfoot is
What?
Satan's like
Yeah,
his
he's
trump card. His like
basically,
Oh
I guess.
shit! Damn, Bigfoot is like the most. Okay.
like the most badass
Wait a
thing
minute.
that Satan can send after you.
Yeah, that's crazy to think about. That would mean that if there was a tier list of super powerful beings, how high would Bigfoot be then?
Well, okay, if you remember, Bigfoot has I don't remember what the heck they were, so if any of you remember, please let me know. The freaking thing in his DNA where he can teleport.
Neutroids?
yeah.
Neutrinos?
Yeah, the neutrinos where he
Whatever
can go
the
in
fuck
between
that's supposed
realms.
to mean.
That's got to be freaking OP.
Okay.
There's another thing, too.
That's how he got from the Middle East to
he just
America.
teleported?
Okay,
Yeah.
my bad.
Well-
So number 1 is like Shaggy. Number 2 is Bigfoot. Then
Yeah, I think so.
Wait, why is Shaggy number one?
Oh,
my
buddy.
God. So ignorant.
Shaggy.
Did you guys already talk about this?
No,
Well, you
have
just
never
haven't
covered
seen the
it.
Shaggy memes
No.
from Scooby-Doo?
Pull it up.
You've never seen the
Shaggy.
Shaggy memes? You have to have.
I don't think I have.
What do we never seen the Shaggy memes? What do we?
Literally.
He's powerful.
He could destroy the entire universe. Just 0.001% of his power. What do we know?
Whoa.
Oh man.
Yeah, where
it's like I don't know. It's like a running meme.
But why?
Whoa.
I don't know.
Okay, you can't say
Well-
but why with memes.
Yeah.
There is no
People
but why.
just thought it was funny.
That Shaggy was like the ultimate being.
Because
and
there's
then-
the thing from the movie, right, where he's like, "Are you challenging
Yeah.
me?"
Yeah.
Well, and then Warner Brothers like played into the meme because they have like a fighting game, I think.
Yeah.
Right, and they made like it's like Ultimate Instinct Shaggy or something, and he's super powerful in the game.
Yo,
That's
yeah,
really
it's the
funny.
one. It's a game where you can have like the Adventure Time characters. I think it's a bunch of cartoon
I think
characters.
it's
like a
Instinct.
cartoon.
It's
Network.
basically like Smash, right?
Instinct.
Yeah.
Ultra Instinct Shaggy. He'll fuck you up.
Yeah, dude, Shaggy, he like glows green and his eyes glow green.
Interesting.
He's-
Also, I feel
Yeah,
like
it says right there it's canon.
you can ask but why about memes sometimes, right? Like I feel like they're usually
Sure.
inspired for
Well,
some reason.
I don't know. You could
Now.
like post. The layers of irony would say that meta ironic memes are like supposed to be like the E meme. Just E and it's Lord Farquaad. It's what the fuck is
Let's see.
That's from what?
what's his name? Markiplier's face is on Lord Farquaad's
Yeah,
body,
yeah.
I've
and
never
it's just
seen that.
you've never
just
seen
E.
that?
No.
Oh, buddy, get ready.
Okay,
Marcos,
just type
pull
in
it up.
E. Type in E, Marcos, type in E.
Marcos,
Yeah.
Why are you not doing anything?
Okay, hang on.
hello.
Hey, Adam, why are you so loud?
You seem really loud.
sorry.
Like you're peaking my headphones.
My bad.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
back.
Well, I've never seen that, but I mean,
I just love
Yeah,
being able
that's
to
awesome.
Google E meme, and then here we go. Yeah, it's
Yep.
what is he like a lawyer?
Lord Farquaad?
yeah, like, well,
He's
no.
not a
I
Here we
lawyer.
go.
mean-
Here we go. Lord Marquardt E. Posted over the face of an image of Mark Zuckerberg's congressional hearings.
I did not know that was the underlying image. That's pretty cool.
I've seen that one. That's the one that
Oh,
was
okay. I've seen that
floating
one.
around for a long time.
Yeah, I don't really like deep fried memes, to be
I don't
honest
think it's
with
that.
you.
I mean, it's funny, but it's like it ends pretty quickly. The
Oh,
humor.
there you go. You got them all right there. Despacito 2 confirmed by Markiplier, huh?
Why is millennial humor so weird?
This isn't millennial humor, is it?
I don't know. That's what that headline called it.
What kind of humor would you? Oh yeah, I've been seeing these Kurt Angle memes everywhere now too. Have you guys seen those?
Yo, yeah.
What?
You haven't
guy's-
been seeing like the Kurt Angle like. Oh man, hold
I've
on.
never
Kurt
seen that.
Angle is like actually legitimately, if you guys, okay, I know you don't care about watching wrestling or anything like that, but Kurt Angle is a real life, Olympic gold medalist, right? And so
Yeah.
when he went to WWE, he was supposed to be this like serious, like, he's a real deal, actually medaled in wrestling. And so he has all of these like just ridiculous and funny skits that he does in WWE. Like, so Stone Cold Steve Austin had this one time where he came out in a beer truck and, sprayed the ring and everything. And so Kurt Angle came out in a milk truck.
Oh,
Just staring at the camera like this.
Saw one. I was like,
okay.
when your dog stands up on two legs and says, "No one will believe you."
That's funny.
I've often wondered about that. What would I do if my dog legitimately talked to me one time?
I'd take him out.
Who do you think is more likely to talk to you, Mr. Fox
It's not
or
Mr.
Nala?
Fox.
Really?
Nala's got the eyes for it.
Yeah,
I think
was
it's
gonna say
Mr.
probably
Fox.
Nala.
No, Mr. Fox looks like he's hiding something.
Oh, Mr.
Yeah,
Fox
he's hiding
is just a good
Nala's
boy.
secret.
Yeah.
No, because he looked like that before he met Nala.
He knew.
He's just he's just a good dog. Nala could
He's
be
just-
plotting.
Nala, Mr. Fox, he's a good guy.
Yeah, he'd just be chilling.
I'd trust him with my taxes.
Yeah. He could be
You
an
know
accountant.
something crazy I saw?
What?
I saw the Joe Rogan thing and it reminded me. So I saw this ad for like these Harry Potter wands that fucking shoot fire out the end of them. And yeah, and it was like it was Joe Rogan's voice and he was saying, "Hey Jamie, pull up the thing with the Harry Potter wands. Yeah, that. Wow, those are crazy. These are great gifts for Christmas." And it was
Oh,
AI
shit.
voice. It's like you
Yeah.
almost couldn't tell, but then you started listening, you could tell. I was like, "Oh my god!"
I've seen those.
I was like, "It's happening.
So they
it's
were, like-
actually happening."
yeah.
Is that going to be a lawsuit?
That it has
Probably.
to be because they had clips of Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
like
in the
he was
future,
talking.
right? Yeah.
I've seen those ones, but I've seen the ones where it's like all cut together of just crazy shit, so it doesn't make sense. I haven't seen the Harry
Because
Potter
you're using
one.
their
though.
likeness.
I was
like,
gonna say,
without-
isn't there already a law against using your likeness without permission?
Yes.
Well, I mean, isn't there the whole thing too of the AI generated images of like people get worried about it because the weirdos on the internet create AI images of celebrities naked or whatever and
Yeah.
spread those
Yeah.
around. So
But this is like a real big company that has a HQ that you could actually sue, so they're
Well,
probably gonna
I don't know.
face some legal
It's probably
You think
just
the
some
Fire
Chinese
One
company
people
that when
have
they
some
get sued,
big
they'll just dissolve
Right.
the
I think
company
he
and make
meant
a
Joe
new one under a
Rogan.
different name.
Joe Rogan
Yeah.
will sue for his voice being used.
No, I think.
Yeah, it was literally like
No,
his
he's talking
voice, and then they had clips from his podcast and shit in the ad.
haha. They're gonna get sued. Oh well, that's cool.
Oh,
We're-
also, sorry, what were you gonna say?
Nothing. We're going into the future, dude. This is
Oh.
the shit that's happening now.
I was just gonna say I've been ever since we talked last week about the day before. I've just been seeing crazier and crazier stuff every day. I feel like
their studio just shut down.
yeah, it was like 4
Straight
days.
up.
Yeah,
Yep.
they closed everything down, like turned off all their social media, shut the Discord down. Like,
the
What?
CEO deleted his Twitter account.
Yeah.
What? Oh my god, that's
So if
crazy.
you didn't think it was a scam before, now
just
it's
got really
definitely a
cold in
scam.
here.
and
Oh,
then
yeah.
I also saw. Do you guys know the Direct Smile Club?
No, what is that?
It was like where you could get the like Invisalign, basically. Like you send in your.
Yes, I have heard
So
of
they
this.
declared
Is that-
bankruptcy.
is that-
Okay.
Isn't it essentially making you like a mouth guard? Like I know that they were claiming it would make your teeth straighter, but
Invisalign or what?
Direct Smile Club.
Oh,
Yeah,
Direct
Direct Smile
Smile.
Club. So
I don't
they
know.
or Smile Direct
Oh.
Club, sorry. But they declared bankruptcy and basically they're like, yeah, you have to pay us still if you're in the payment plans. You can't get a refund. And then it was this dentist I was talking about it, and so she's like, no dentist is going to continue their treatments because it's basically a scam. It's all fucked up. They don't do anything for your
Yeah.
teeth. So you have to go to a real dentist now and start all your shit over.
Damn.
So you were basically wasting your money for however long you were doing the Smile Direct Club.
Damn, does Invisalign work?
Yeah.
Yeah,
but-
Invisalign's legit.
Yeah, Invisalign you usually get through an actual like orthodontist. This you could just get it sent to your house
Oh.
and you like make an impression of your mouth. It's basically just making you like a mouth guard.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, hey, Riley, what happened to Twitch recently? Go ahead.
He's been so excited. He wouldn't let us talk about this.
I would
in
not let
normal
you guys talk
conversation.
about it. I
Pretty
want everybody
crazy.
to shut up. I want to hear about it right
Twitch
now.
is always doing some really stupid shit. Like it's amazing how people still use that shit. But yeah. So as you know, we've talked about titty streamers and shit on Twitch a lot.
Yep. Not allowed against their TOS.
Yeah, and they always find new ways to
Circumvent.
take advantage, to skirt the line. So recently, some people were doing this thing called artistic nudity or something. I don't know exactly the whole situation, but I saw screen caps of just a chick
Okay.
sitting there naked, just naked. But the camera cut off right at her fucking nipples. So you can see all her boobs, cleavage, but not the nip. And obviously people
Okay.
are losing their shit about it because like she's just fucking on the camera naked talking. What?
well.
How is that allowed, right?
I don't know.
And then what do you mean you don't know?
It's
You know.
artistic.
No, it's
It's
fucking
artistic, dude.
stupid.
It is.
Anyway,
That is an interesting
this
choice.
like remember gaming website.
Right.
And this is what it
Twitch.
is now, just fucking Pornhub.
Game streaming platform.
So
Except it's mostly, I think they make their money off of Let's Chat category, which is just people talking to their simps.
Right.
So Twitch,
Yeah.
people were freaking out, obviously, and then Twitch was like, "Okay, we're gonna release a new update to TOS where they allowed artistic nudity,
boy.
which basically you could just be fucking naked, You could
Really?
be naked on Twitch.
So then what was
If
the
there's some like
progression?
artistic quality,
What
to
was the
it.
progression after that then? So there was the
So,
girl
I'm-
with the camera cut
I'm
off
not
right
done
there.
yet.
Okay. Oh, all right. Let's
So they
go.
released this, obviously, and everybody's like, "What the actual fuck?" Because Twitch is so concerned about their ads and shit and being the marketable platform with no bad words or all that shit. And then people are like, "Okay, but you want naked? You're just allowing naked people to be naked on stream." So it didn't last long. I think I only really saw one. There's probably more, but I only saw one like actual naked thing. It was a VTuber that had a full naked avatar on the screen.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
There's probably more, but this lasted for like I don't know how long. I think it lasted for like a day or 2 days or something, and Twitch immediately went back like, "All right, never mind. We're not allowing that."
We reverted to the TOS.
They
All of our
immediately
advertisers
reverted.
dropped us.
Yeah, which
They should just lean into it, dude. They'd make more money. Isn't the split for Twitch 50-50? They'd make more money off of dudes just like chilling out, spending all they bits or whatever
probably.
it's
But you think would they make more money from that or from
Coca-Cola?
advertisers? Yeah.
called. Coca-Cola probably has more money than
Yeah.
Dave.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go out
If
on
I
a
had to
limb.
guess.
If I had to guess, I think probably 60,000 simps doesn't have as much money as the Coca-Cola Corporation.
Coca-Cola doesn't advertise.
Yeah, they do.
I don't feel like they do that much.
They do.
Have you never seen the Christmas commercials for Coke?
I think that's their
That's like
Those are
it.
notorious.
Name any other Coke. Like Pepsi advertises because they struggling.
yeah.
Yeah, they suck.
But Coke doesn't really need to
Pepsi doesn't
advertise.
struggle.
They always have ads though, and
So?
Pepsi is always number
That's just
2 to
what you
Coke.
do as a
So?
company, though. You just
Coke
advertise.
doesn't advertise.
Coke has so
I
much
feel like I
brand
see-
recognition.
Look at Coke ads. I
Does
swear
Coke-
there's
Yeah,
Coke
they're
ads.
always specialized. They're like Super Bowl ads, Christmas ads.
Yeah, like the cute little polar bears.
They're like, hey, look at how much money we have.
For a minute, the market on campus, if you bought a Coke product, you would get this cute little polar bear ornament.
So, anyways, along with the Twitch thing,
Yes.
did you guys
Go on.
see? I recently saw this, but there was this thing going around. I think it was originally on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. I
Twitter.
believe it was originally shared on there, but it was this lady named Ruby Rose, I think is her name. Have you guys ever heard of her?
Yeah, she was in Orange is the New
Yes.
Black.
She's also in John Wick.
Okay, maybe I'm
Right.
thinking of someone else then. Because it's not the lady from Orange is the New Black. I think this is like a OnlyFans person or something.
I mean, she could be doing OnlyFans now.
Will you look up who Ruby Rose is? Because I want to make sure I get the name right. But it was with an I, I
Pretty sure
think.
it's the lady
Oh.
from John Wick.
Which is also
Yeah.
the lady.
Okay, that is
from-
totally wrong then. All right.
Oh.
Anyway, Rose
that
Ruby,
Ruby Rose.
it's something like that. Try like
Look up,
but it's with an I instead of a Y.
and then type in OnlyFans. The
Yes,
Ruby
there we
Rose.
go. Ruby
Okay.
Rose. Okay, so she's a rapper.
Oh.
But anyways, I saw this post going around. She was basically flaming this dude that had spent like I think it was like $66,000
Let's go.
to basically talk with her or get pictures from her and stuff.
Right.
And then he ended up meeting with her in person. And so she basically flames this dude and
Like
puts,
in person?
no, on the internet. Well, they met up in person, but she posts all this shit online of like their texts or messaging or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like this dude that basically wants a companion,
Mm-hmm.
And so he's like trying to talk with her, and he's like, I'll give you another $40,000 if you just reply to this message, like stuff like that. And she's like, get my face tatted on you, right?
Yeah.
And so he ends up doing it. But anyways, this guy is supposed to be like a Bitcoin billionaire or something like that. And then I ended up seeing this another video where these people were interviewing that guy, and they were talking with them, and they're asking him about it. And he was like, so my side of the story is different. And he was saying that like her marketing team or something basically hit him up and just wanted to take the picture together, since he's a millionaire from Bitcoin, not a billionaire. But anyways, he was like, yeah, their marketing team hit me up and, wanted us to meet and take this picture and stuff. And so they meet and take the picture. And then he's like, and then just out of nowhere, I'm getting flamed, So he's saying a different side of the story. She's saying a different side of the story. And I just thought it was really interesting, because he was like, yeah, like in the post, she called him a Bitcoin billionaire. And he was like, that was news to me. Like, I'm not a billionaire. And it was like, they're asking him how many Bitcoins he has or something. I think he said like,
how many Bitcoins?
How many Bitcoins do you have, Bitcoin billionaire?
like 4,000 or something like that. It might have been
quite a
more.
bit.
Damn.
What would
Maybe like 44,000.
Fuck.
what would her marketing team gain from
Marketing.
like but to
Controversy.
who are they marketing to
Bitcoin
for this lady just
If you put
roasting
How
him?
much is that?
that is
that a
One
in the
point
billions?
6 billion.
Okay, then it wasn't 40,000. It might have been like 4,000.
the internet, I feel like gets curious about anybody that's they just happen to be
That's a little
hearing about
less
it.
16 million?
100 mil.
That's a quick 100 mil.
Yeah, I mean that's.
Let's go.
crazy.
But anyways, I just thought that was some crazy shit right there.
I believe
I
it.
wish I had 4,000 Bitcoin.
Yeah, that would be awesome if only.
Dude, I wish I had 3 Bitcoin. Damn.
Damn. So Twitch went off the rails. This guy got flamed by an OnlyFans lady.
You could probably look it up
A
too.
woman.
Ruby Rose,
The rapper.
rapper.
Ruby Rose, I don't
American
know,
rapper.
Bitcoin guy.
That's what it says
That's
on
what I
our,
would
on our
look up.
Wikipedia.
Yeah, I had never heard of her or a song or anything. So
I
think
could see
rapper
that.
might be a loose.
It was only a... Oh, there it is.
And she
Rose
has
leaks DMs from OnlyFans sub who sent over $90,000 and got a tattoo of her face. That's crazy, though. Why would you do
Crypto,
that?
bro.
That's crazy. That
Yeah.
guy looks like he would do... Wow, what the
Is that
fuck?
her?
Yeah.
Is she trying to look like Nicki Minaj?
probably.
Probably.
You guys know who Kai Snat is?
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj was on a stream the other
What?
day. Yeah.
Really?
Was that when he didn't he break some record or something, or his own record or something?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I saw clips.
Yeah, Castanets for Zoomers. For Turbo Zoomers.
That's where Phantom Tax came
Who
from.
watches that guy? I think it's just
Kids.
children, right?
Yeah.
Just children.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, his name was Brandon Weird OnlyFans fan in her phone.
That's really funny.
Ooh, that's rough. Weird. Took a picture with him.
Crypto whale looking for a queen.
Nice. I like that. I should change my bio to that.
No.
Crypto whale.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, it could be real, it could not. I don't know. I just thought it was interesting that his side of the story was so different. Because I figure if you're like, some people say stalker or whatever it is. I don't know the whole story, obviously, but I feel like he would just be like, yeah, I did that shit. If he's that obsessed with her, but
Maybe.
I don't
He
know.
did tattoo his fucking face on her.
How
Or
do you
her face on
how do
him.
you text? How do you text? I thought we had a genuine connection after sending somebody $90,000 to talk
maybe,
to you.
Maybe
I don't
he just
know.
had clarity after people started roasting him. And he was like, "Oh, I should try to."
I mean,
talk my way
also
out of
to
this."
be fair, I haven't seen where it's like a full picture of him and the tattoo, so I don't really know if it is this dude. That's just my only thing.
That's fair.
Hmm.
BRB.
BRB, you can't leave in the middle of the podcast, dude. Where are you going? All right,
What?
fine.
Fuck.
Fine. Anyway, guys,
Yep.
I feel like for the longest time, I thought liking art was cringe.
Oh no!
Like being into
Like
art,
artwork?
Is
like
this your
just
thing of the week?
just in general, like just anything that's artistic, like being into any form.
Why
of
would you
art.
think that's cringe?
I don't
You
know.
like
Just
music.
never. But I don't.
You like music?
But I just It doesn't. It even if I do like something, I'm like, but this is still cringe, even though it's like a piece of art. Like I struggle to just simply enjoy it.
I can agree with that.
Like growing up,
I also do the same thing.
I don't think it's ever been like I can never just unironically enjoy a piece of art, except I've been
if
I say Baldur's Gate, Baldur's Gate, I've been unironically like, wow, this is a work of art. This is beautiful.
Okay, I
Truly,
I hate you.
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, I see where you're coming from.
It took him months to even play Baldur's Gate. Now he's like head over heels about it.
I am. I
if somebody's talking about something not Baldur's Gate related in the Discord, he's like, "Can you stop talking? You're ruining my immersion." And then he mutes us.
Yeah, it's an important game. I would mute you guys. You guys are being fucking annoying while I'm trying to get locked in.
Okay, to be fair, I do get where he's coming from.
No.
Yes, you fucking chode. Listen to him.
We have not played it, so this is our playthrough, and you guys are so loud with the Minecraft stuff that we can't hear what is going on in the game.
That's fine. I'll accept that. What I'm mad about is Adam's like, this is the first not cringe thing I really like. This is the cringiest thing you could
I'm
possibly be like.
What I mean is I've experienced a lot of art. I just think like the liking of art is cringe.
Except if it's Baldur's Gate.
For some reason, this one I don't care. I'm willing to accept this one.
The liking of art is cringe.
Yeah,
unless it's Baldur's Gate 3.
I'm more than just unless it's Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, but
this is the worst.
Other than that, like,
well, I think there's tiers to art liking and being cringe. Like if you just appreciate art and you're like, I don't go to museums every day, but I get that art is cool and there's a appeal to it versus a person that's like, what's your favorite artist?
But
or
it's more complex than that because I think art is cool, but the act of even like getting into it or appreciating the art's like, what's even the fucking point? Like,
now,
I still got to pay bills. There's other more important shit than stupid art.
I just want to bring this up, okay?
Okay.
Because
go on.
You're freaking out about Baldur's Gate, and don't get me wrong, I also think it's probably the best game, right?
Ever made. Go on.
But it's just Dungeons and Dragons. That's all it is. It's Dungeons and Dragons provided in a digital context. That's all it is.
Okay.
Dungeons and Dragons has been doing this for 50 years.
But you have to have a good DM.
Yeah. And it's been that's all I'm saying is that's all Baldur's Gate is they said
I'm gonna blow your socks off.
You are?
Play. God,
are you prepping a fucking crazy
fall
campaign?
in love with me.
If
you like Baldur's Gate this much,
I have a lot of faith in you as our DM.
Yeah, I do too.
I'm just
you
saying,
better not disappoint, dude. I'm jacked up for it. I'm excited.
I do get where you're coming from because it is just D&D put on a digital platform, but I don't think that takes away from it still being a great game.
No,
because
it is.
That's something that somebody else could have done a long time ago, and there could be worse games out there that basically did do that. They just didn't do it as well.
I think the thing is they went through like the technical hurdles to like actually make sure that every path made sense and every path was possible and this path connected to that path and blah, blah, blah. They went through the hurdles that any good DM in Dungeons & Dragons since the 70s could have done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
I disagree.
It's just a good story.
But this one is like everything is linked. You would have to be an insane DM and have to have worked on the campaign for a very long time to get it at this level.
Well, it's also like when I'm never DM'd. I've played Dungeons and Dragons once to try it. If you're a good DM, you come up with the stuff on the fly too for a lot of things, which also adds an element of like interest.
Sure.
Also,
I think that's harder.
Adam, have you ever played any game like this before? Because there's a lot of aspects of this game that I've seen elsewhere, but you seem like wonderstruck by all of it. Like you've never seen it before.
You could consider Mass Effect a CRPG, but that is another one I think is insane. I love the original Mass Effect trilogy. That's a good one. Fallout New Vegas, another RPG that I think is really in depth. Very good one. But this one, I just really, dude, it has suckered me in. I've sucked me in.
Did you ever play Divinity?
No, I haven't played any of that shit.
Because it's basically just it's like if Divinity and D&D had a baby. It's like they worked out all of their kinks in Divinity and then made Baldur's Gate 3.
Well, exactly. You get a more polished, better product.
Yeah.
Because I would say, you say Divinity, I've never played it, but I would go cringe.
No, it's really good. If you like Baldur's
It's
Gate,
the
you would like
exact
Divinity.
same. I think the reason Baldur's Gate blew up so much because it was Lariat Studios who
Yeah.
took
And
Baldur's Gate.
and Divinity does have flaws that I haven't experienced in Baldur's Gate yet. Like there's a few like random bugs that you can run into where the game just like stops working. One of the characters, it's really easy to make OP like way early on too, and so then it kind of takes the fun out of the game. And you can probably do that with Baldur's Gate, but it hasn't happened to me yet. So
Something that I think is crazy is that you guys in your playthrough right now are hot swapping your 4th spot. If I'm doing a playthrough, I have to have like the same people every time to get immersed.
I was
like my
expecting it
team.
to be like that.
We're what do you mean hot swapping?
You have don't you have like Max and Steven and Bo like taking that 4th spot?
No, we do not. It was Steven like twice, but it's been mostly Max, and now it's like probably only going to be Max
Okay.
for the rest of the playthrough.
Okay.
Most
Never
likely.
mind then.
I was gonna say Bo will get into the channel with us, but he's playing his own solo run.
Yeah, but Bo does not join.
He just hangs out with us in there.
Yerp. Damn. I was continuing with that.
He's
The
still
art-
thinking about
I'm
it.
just thinking about the artist cringe thing.
I think that's such a weird take.
What that liking art's cringe?
Yeah.
Adam has.
I can't help it, dude.
It's not
Because
a
I
weird
want-
take, it's just a fucking dumb take.
Yeah.
It never feels like
I'm gonna-
there's never not any cringe there whenever I'm like looking at something and analyzing it as like just a cool piece of art, like a movie.
Could you pull up the Nelson Atkins Art Museum?
What's that?
I used to be in your same boat. I used to think art was hella cringe. I'd look at it and I go, yeah, it's paint on a canvas. And then I went to this motherfucker, and this is one of the coolest places I've ever been in my fucking life. No cap. The Nelson Atkins Art Museum in Kansas City.
Is this like
They got the big ass shuttlecocks on the yard, dude. Because this is a legit art museum, and like here you have the BAM, right? The Boise Art Museum, but that is nothing compared to this. They have like a Egypt section. They got the Renaissance art section. They got modern art. They have the whole gambit. They're adding on to it. They're expanding. They have the new section right there that you can see they just built with the little water pool thing, and then you got the columns, so
That
you get
does
that
look
classic architecture.
pretty awesome?
They have like a food court in there.
This is very cool.
It's
in
sweet.
a similar experience, when I was in Cambridge, I get to go to the like World History Museum there, the one that like has all the stolen fucking Egyptian treasures and all that. And it was insane looking at like from all these eras of history and all these cultures, from Chinese culture to like ancient Roman to ancient Greek to ancient Egyptian, and they just got so much of it.
Yeah.
And it's like you're standing in front of this like little sculpture that looks fantastic. That's like, oh, this was made 5,000 years ago.
Right.
And
It's
it's like,
mind-boggling.
wow.
Could you imagine finding something like that?
An artifact?
Yeah,
would be
unearthing
crazy.
a pristine artifact like that.
That
Like
would be cool.
Did you see the archaeologists that just discovered one of them dinosaurs that are they were in the sea, and they're like the apex predator of the sea. They look like kind
Like
of
a megalodon?
Yeah, plesiosaurs. Did you see where they just unearthed one of those like one of the largest plesiosaur skeletons?
That's cool.
I think it was in England or something. You
Damn,
might be
pull
able
that
to
shit
find
up.
it.
That sounds cool.
They found it in a cliffside, right? And they had to do it before bad weather would come in and wipe it out because it was like halfway up a cliff or whatever, and it was just a skull sticking out.
Damn. Look at that fucking thing.
I don't like the way they imagined his face to
I
look.
love that. Go back. Show me his face.
This one?
Yeah, 6 days ago. Oh, sorry, not largest, but mostly intact skull. Yeah.
Like, they're so badass.
Holy shit.
Did you know they're lizards, too? I didn't know that. They were lizards. Oh, come on.
Days was lizards.
Oh, I hate the New York Times.
Boo.
Let's go to NPR.
There you go, NPR, all reliable. Hey, there you go, Sir David Attenborough.
That's him?
Yeah,
He's just chilling with it?
he just chilling.
Dude, that guy's still doing it.
Yeah, I think they said they were gonna have he's gonna do the voice for whatever show they make about this next.
That's cool.
That would
That's-
be cool.
that's awesome.
Holy moly.
Also terrifying. I'm glad those don't exist anymore.
Oh, boy.
How do you know that they don't?
They don't. They would have showed their
What if
faces.
they're
Do you think
really
the
deep down
megalodon
there?
still
No.
exists?
No, just because we would have. So a big thing that I think is like, I could be wrong about this, but a big problem that I see with like all the like spooky stuff in the ocean is we find carcasses of all the stuff that we do know about. So I would be
Do we?
mostly.
When?
There's so much we don't know about the ocean, though.
I agree, but we would at some point find
Everything
a
doesn't just
megalodon
wash
carcass.
up on the beach.
Yeah, it could just be deep down there.
But
like,
we find megalodon teeth that we carbon date, or it's not even carbon dating.
yeah, we
it's-
find some of it.
We've never found any that are like, oh, this was fucking 3 years ago.
Maybe they're still down there, though. What if they're just hanging out in the Mariana Trench
What
or something?
percentage of our ocean is explored? Isn't it like super small?
It is. It's embarrassingly small. We know more about space than we know about the ocean, I'm pretty sure.
Well, the other thing too.
Yeah, but explored it's a lot of it's empty and nothing.
How do you
How
know
do you
that?
know if you've never been there?
How do you know?
I hate this line of reasoning.
use a bunch of radar.
We've radar mapped the entire seafloor.
Sonar, I guess. Sonar.
Yeah, we've sonar mapped the entire seafloor.
All of it?
Yes.
Every
What-
single bit?
What about
Yeah.
the Bermuda
Yeah, it's
Triangle?
probably not that hard to do.
That's something I saw the other day. Is like I saw a meme. It was like, damn, what happened to the Bermuda Triangle? Or what was it? Did the Bermuda Triangle break? I haven't heard anything about that place in a while. Does that still work?
He
I was
fell
like,
off.
yeah, I feel like the Bermuda Triangle was such a big deal, and now I haven't heard shit about it in so long.
Damn, that shit fell off.
The other thing too with like a megalodon existing still is that there's not enough food for it
Yeah.
to exist.
Also, though, the Marianas Trench argument's dumb because they like wouldn't just hang out down there the whole time.
How do
Well,
you know?
have you seen
Are
the
you a
movie?
Megalodon expert?
Have you seen the movie The
Doubt it.
Meg?
They swam in shallow waters.
How do you know?
buddy?
Is
Were
it
you
the
there?
one with Bruce Willis?
Don't think so.
No,
What if they
it's,
adapted?
The Rock.
Jason Statham.
Jason Statham.
Adapted to what?
To having to live in deeper waters.
To just hide from us just for the hell of
Yeah.
it?
Not-
If they're this big apex
just for
predator,
the
why
hell
don't
of
they
it.
show up? Pull up.
Okay, you want a Megalodon to pull up?
Yeah, pull up. Pull up on my fucking Arleigh Burke fucking destroyer and see what happens.
Have you guys seen The Meg?
No.
No.
So
No.
what they say is in the movie, right, is that there's the Mariana Trench or whatever, but at the very
Subterranean.
bottom, there's this like cloud, right? And it's basically like underneath that is like a bunch of volcanic vents and stuff. So there's a bunch of hot water and then all the cold water atop and the pressure. So there's like this barrier that exists. And, they thought it was solid, right? And so they go down there and then they find out that it's a cloud. And so they can go through it. And then at the bottom is where the Meg is through that little like transitional cloud.
What's it eating?
There's other Megs
Lava?
down there and there's like other prehistoric beings. So it's like this whole new world to be explored.
Oh, it's
A
like
whole new
God, that
world?
makes me
Yeah.
throw up thinking about being in the Marianas Trench and then seeing the bottom, but then again, it's just a cloud and then going through it and then seeing giant sharks and shit.
And instantly go back up.
take me back.
Set it
So
in
that's the
reverse.
thing, right? So that's what happens, right? They go through it, but you have to punch a hole to get through it, basically. And so when they do that, now the barrier is disrupted and the Meg can get through.
The barrier is disrupted.
Yeah.
This is the exact same plot.
Hey.
I don't
It's a
know.
piranha.
I was just about to say, is this movie better or worse than Piranha?
Oh, better. The Meg was actually not bad.
Okay. I don't know why this made me think of it, but did you see that they found some human remains from the human submersible?
Shut up.
No way.
They thought that it just
The
imploded.
rich people sub?
But yeah.
Damn. What
Pull it up, Marcos.
I
What
saw
was
like
that called?
a very brief thing of it, so I don't know how true it was.
Seagate or something? Ocean Gate or something.
Ocean
right?
Gate.
Gate.
Something like that. Debris from Ocean Gate. Oh, so they found debris.
That's old.
Oh, I saw
What
something
about
Oh, here we
people
go.
debris? Oh.
Fox
2 months
10
ago.
there was one that
Phoenix,
was
huh?
17 days ago also.
Man,
Ocean
are they-
Gate
are they
update.
just- Are they just finding
More
soup?
human
video.
remains. Debris collected.
Oh, there you go. Forbes on
Debris.
MSN.com. Off the Japan coast, huh?
Oh, this is
Whoa.
for the Osprey crash.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Damn,
that
an
what you
Osprey
saw?
crashed?
Yeah, those things
Damn,
love
one of those
crash.
crash
know.
every week.
They
bruh.
love the crash, but what's up with this last crash?
It's probably
Cue me
the
in.
same shit. So the problem, okay, something that I read that's the problem with Ospreys, and I could be
Is it
wrong
they're
about
too
this,
cool looking?
is that if they have an engine failure, they can't auto rotate like a normal helicopter. I don't
Yeah.
know if that's true.
No, that makes sense.
I always thought it was osprey. Have I been saying that wrong this whole
I
time?
don't know. Maybe.
I mean, I think the animal is osprey, but I think people just call the plane the osprey.
Osprey sounds way cooler than osprey.
But it's prey. It's OS prey.
So
Okay, Bologna's Bologna. Who cares?
Good point.
English doesn't make sense.
Good point.
I don't know. I've also read that these aren't as dangerous as we initially thought. Unconfirmed, but I've read that like if you look at like this plane's been in use for 33 years, and if you look at the first 33 years of the Black Hawk helicopter, that one crashed more in that time frame. So I don't know if that's true, but it's something to think about.
Oh well.
But these things do love crashing, it seems like. Anyways.
Epic. So they found people bits from Ocean Gate. That's wild.
Oh,
That's
here we
pretty wild.
Oh no.
Presumed human remains found Titan sub debris.
That was 5 months ago then. Okay.
I was watching this this video on what if you had to go back in time to the Middle Ages, and there was this historian, like a real actual historian, like thinking through the exercise in his head, and he was like, "Well, you're gonna need a backstory because there's fuck all to do in the Middle Ages, so everyone just talks to each other, and when they see you, because they don't know you, they just want to know about you. What are you there for?
Right.
What are you doing? Where are you going? So your best bet, if you're going to Europe in the Middle Ages, is to like be a Christian. Your race doesn't really matter because they had slavery, but it was like non-race based back then.
yeah.
So as long as you were like a part of the church, or like you could say you're on a pilgrimage because there's
Sorry,
a lot
I
of
was
pilgrims.
trading in Zanzibar at the time.
Well, then they would want to know like, oh, what were you trading? Because that's the thing. Is it
Spices.
you think you would want to be a trader, but if you are a trader, like everyone in the
Wouldn't
Middle
the
Ages,
traders all know the other
that's
traders?
the thing. Is that the traders were a very like specific network of dudes that knew other dudes,
Right.
And that's how they would get shit across.
I think
'cause-
you just do that little thing with your thumb.
Oh.
You like make it look like you take
No,
it out.
what?
Like, holy shit!
They'll think you're a witch.
Oh, so that's another thing. Is it that the witch thing was really only in like pre-industrialization. That wasn't really a big concern in the Middle Ages.
They
would
might still think you're crazy.
Well, yeah, that was the other thing, is that they would either consider you a liar or crazy, and in both those cases, nobody would help you anymore, which is a bad thing because there wasn't a lot of ways to prevent crime. The only way you could prevent crime in the Middle Ages is just knowing a bunch of people. Like, your network was what helped you not get robbed, because if you knew somebody robbed you, like, your boys would be pissed with you, and everyone would be fucking pitchforks and
Your network
torches.
is your net worth.
That's right, dude. Your network is your net worth. The Middle
Yeah.
Ages had it right.
What if I brought a Glock 17 back with me and then they wouldn't rob my ass?
They would assume you're some sort of wizard. I don't know. Probably not. They would.
You know, like bows and arrows, dude? Yeah, I got one that does that 17 times in a row.
Damn.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, because farmer. What about farmer?
Farmer
I'd say
is
I'm
a tough
from,
one because
poor.
so they're gonna ask you where you're from, right? So you have to
Yeah.
say it's like somewhere far away. Like you have to think of something
Land
really
far, far away.
right?
Yeah.
Then you have to have an occupation, because the people in the Middle Ages had to know how to talk to you. Like there's a lot of really specific things in their courtesy or what is with their manners or whatever. Like they had to know what status you were in society, because if you were higher status than them or lower status than them,
They gotta bow.
they would treat you very differently. Like
Yeah.
it was very specific.
Right.
So if you were
I'd say nobleman.
but that's tough because
You gotta prove it.
You
Well,
gotta-
if I'm from a land far, far away, and
noble-
if I'm dressed like this, I'm already looking better than
Sure,
them. I'm
but-
clear than they
but-
are. I smell better
You
than
can
they
read
do.
and write. That's huge.
Yeah, I
true.
can
That
read
is
and write.
huge. You would have to learn the language of the time. You would.
Yee.
Oh, another thing is you would need to either make friends with, like, they would start getting sus if you were going into shops and like you didn't know how much shit cost, because people would just rip you off all the time back then.
Right.
There's only bartering, so you had to like not get scammed.
Yeah.
So I feel like
Well, and what is the currency?
you would.
How much for your
The
wares?
Well, it was
Doubloons.
like silver pieces.
Like
Oh, I
pence-
show up with
pence?
the ingot.
You could show up with a fucking ingot. You could literally.
I'll take your whole
the-
store, sir.
The exchange rate between different countries in the Middle Ages was just like the amount of weight of silver in the coin
Right.
versus another nation's coin.
Yeah.
And that's like what was the
I
exchange
think I
rate.
would like just take a page out of A Knight's Tale and
Yeah.
just like forge a document that says I'm like a duke from some weird German town that nobody's ever heard of, assuming I'm in England or like France,
yeah.
and then just pretend to be a duke and like bebop around,
That would be cool.
you know?
You would be speaking to only other like noblemen though. You wouldn't
They'd
speak to
probably
any
be able to
commoners.
figure us out pretty quick. Is a problem.
I don't know. I don't think maybe they might. You'd have to be from somewhere where they don't understand the customs at all.
We
but-
don't
Yeah.
speak their dialect either. That would be tough.
Sure, you might be able to get around that. Apparently, it was like
Like if I said bruh, I think they would like stab me.
no, they
What
wouldn't.
does this language you speak of?
They were used to a lot of different. They knew there was other people, and people would come through like hamlets and shit sometimes, and there was language barriers there because there were so many different small languages in Europe and so many tiny different dialects that the only thing that was like a unified language was the common talk, and only the merchants use that because merchants had to talk to other merchants of
Right.
different countries, so it was like an average of all the Latin languages, like all the things they had in common. That's what they would use to communicate.
You probably have to know Latin.
Yes, you'd have to know Latin.
What
and
the hell are
some
the
other
signs
shit.
written in? I'm not going to be able
Old-
to get around.
I knew I
But
should
it's
have
like
taken
old,
Latin in
old
high school.
English. This is.
Like-
I'm talking like this is year 1200, maybe 1400. This is old. This ain't some new shit. You shouldn't be. You could be an Arab, but you shouldn't be because they were chill, but they weren't really like. They thought of them as pagans basically because at the time in like the 1400s they didn't think of them as like a monotheistic religion.
If you were in Spain, you'd be okay, right? Because of all like
You
the Moorish.
only in southern Spain, like really South Spain. I don't think you could do it in North Spain. You basically just couldn't really hang out in Christian territory without getting a lot of shade and static from people. Jews also a problem. Everyone was relatively chill, but they would force you would only if you went back in time and you were role playing as a Jewish person, you would basically but you would be locked down to only communicating with other Jews because they were kind of sectioned off from society.
Right.
But that is a possibility. Their communities were tight. So that is a valid route. Woman? I don't know about that one.
I don't think I'd be safe going back.
Probably wouldn't pick that one unless you had a huge crew.
In time. Yeah.
I think you might be okay if you were like with a gang. If you were a part of if you had a place in society, I think you were good. But if you were just a random woman that nobody knew, that no one had any social connections with, yeah, you'd be fucked.
Yeah. They'd probably put me into slavery or something.
A guy too. They would be less inclined to fuck. Well, actually, I guess
I'd be taller than all of them.
Oh, you'd be huge.
you would be huge. Oh my god, you would be so.
What could I
huge.
take with me back there to
You
just
can
take over?
You could take whatever you want.
Well, that's what I'm saying. What can I take with me to just take over wherever
fucking-
I'm at?
you
tank.
couldn't.
A
by
gun.
force.
A gun would the fucking word would spread, and they would have an army near you. Oh, also,
Okay, that's all right. I'd just mow the army
I was
down.
gonna say they just,
How much are you
their
gonna bring with
army
you?
is just arrows
Couple
and
bandoliers.
spears, right?
they're gonna fuck you up.
Not if you have a bunch of
Okay,
guns.
but what if you have a tank?
It's just
what
you.
can they do against?
You
a
can't
tank?
teleport
That's
the
a
whole tank.
dragon.
It's whatever
Why
you
not?
can put on your body.
Bring like
the
a projector,
The machine.
like
Body
a solar,
armor?
solar.
What's gonna stop an arrow? Does Kevlar stop arrows?
It does.
I don't know.
I'll put multiple Kevlar
What if
vests
you
on.
just bring like
Yes, Kevlar does stop arrows because
you just bring the coronavirus
virus
with you and then kill the whole world?
Kevlar stops arrows, yes, but it would hurt.
But then you would die. You
Well,
would
that's
know
why I
this.
have like 4
Nope.
on.
Vaccinated or
Still.
immune now,
Oh,
pretty much.
Sure. Okay.
Oh, you'd also yes.
Bring a new disease that they don't have an immunity to.
You
and
would
wipe
have-
out the entire
Oh,
population of the
sneeze
earth.
in their face.
You
Yeah.
would have to get a lot of vaccinations. A lot of malaria. It was in Europe in like the 1400s and Middle Ages and stuff.
What
So-
year was the plague?
Malaria is
The
not
plague?
fucking.
Malaria what?
It's not a.
That's a
What's the
mosquito
word?
one.
Yeah, it's not a communicable disease. Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah, it's not a.
Insects.
It's not. You can't give it to someone else.
Yeah.
What's the word?
Communicable.
No, it's a much simpler word.
What?
Contagious.
Contagious? Well,
Communicable?
Except you
Yeah.
Shut up!
Oh my god, dude. That's so
No one
loud.
goes, oh, don't come near me. I'm communicable right now.
Communicable.
They say I'm contagious.
Okay, well, you couldn't think of the
well,
word
you still-
contagious.
you still have to
Right
worry
hook,
about
you
it.
won't be able to think
was-
of anything.
I don't know if it was in the
Brain's rattling
bugs.
in your head.
Or I don't know if it was in the bugs or the rats, but in that age in Europe, you had to worry about malaria. So
I'm
I
immune
thought
to
malaria
malaria.
was mosquitoes.
Yeah, it is.
well,
It
you
is.
can move it by mosquitoes, but there's other stuff that can move it too, like ticks and shit. I'm pretty sure can move
Oh, ticks
malaria.
would be a problem
So
back then.
it's a challenge to go back in time to the
Not
Middle
for me.
Ages. Riley, what would you do? Go ahead. What's your strategy?
Well, I'm immune
Flamethrower?
to
I'd bring a
malaria.
flamethrower with me.
That's right. You have sickle cell
Yeah.
trait, so you're immune to malaria. Can't get it.
I think
Is
I
that
could take
real?
a village over with a flamethrower.
yeah.
The surrounding towns
Jamie-
would have heard it and sniped
What's
your
up?
ass.
Can you Google if you can get malaria with sickle cell trait?
I'm sure you can.
No.
Is it just you have to have like full sickle cell to not get it? Maybe that's the rule. Can you get malaria, sickle cell? How come? When? How are malaria and sickle cell trait related?
It's how sickle cell protects against malaria.
From understandinganimalresearch.org.uk. Oh, interesting.
Fourth leading cause of death in children. Damn, I didn't know that.
Damn.
I knew it was bad.
What are we reading? What is
Well,
happening?
I know if we get deployed to Africa, we have to get malaria shots.
You got to. We're
Go
trying
down.
to figure out how sickle cell protects against malaria, but
Well-
I'm not seeing anything here. Oh, the gene does not protect against infection by the malaria parasite, but prevents the disease taking hold after the animal has been infected. So you can still get infected, but it won't spread. Is what it sounds like.
Well, it sounds like you have resistance to malaria, Riley. Potentially.
The sickle cells have membranes stretched by their unusual shape that become porous and leak nutrients that the parasites need to survive, and the faulty cells eventually get eliminated quite fast by the organisms. So yeah, it just kills it off faster, I guess.
It's basically I'm better than all of you.
Okay, sure.
I'm saying.
Well, I don't know about that.
Interesting. I never would have made that connection.
Damn.
Riley is +1.
Hey,
in
what time
health.
are we at? Go look.
I don't know. We're doing pretty good.
And we're at
We're chilling.
we're at an hour and a minute. Let's go.
Nice.
All right.
I almost hit a duck today
On the road.
in my truck. Yeah.
Why didn't? What happened?
Me and Kiara were driving back from the gas station. Also, snow flipped us off when we drove past.
Yeah.
It
Nice.
was pretty rude. We were like waving at
Classic
him, and then
move.
we just saw him stick his hand out the window.
That's fucked up.
But we were driving back, and there was just a duck crossing the road,
Where you at, duck boy?
and I didn't know what to do, so I just like lined up my tires to be like perfectly go over him,
Around.
And it worked.
and we went over him, and he ducked. The duck
Yeah.
ducked,
Oh.
and he
Okay.
left.
I like covered my eyes because I didn't want to look in case we hit it.
You freaking decapitated
And
it.
and then I like peeked out from the rearview mirror and I saw him like get back up. So
Dude, I was on a dirt road. I was out of town for work and I was on a dirt road in the middle of fucking nowhere going like 50. Like I'm hauling ass down this dirt road and it's pitch black at night. And my coworker was next to me and I'm just blasting and then a rabbit runs in front of the truck. And obviously I'm going like 50 on a dirt road. So I don't swerve at all
Yeah.
because if I do I'll probably die. And I'm pretty sure I missed it. Not 100% sure, but my coworker was like, dude, why didn't you try and he's like, why'd you just keep going? Why'd you run over that rabbit? I was like, what?
What?
I'm like, I'm
Are
not.
you fucking stupid?
First off, I'm pretty sure I missed it. And also, I'm not swerving on
Yeah,
a dirt
I'm not gonna
road
flip my
at
car.
night going 50 miles per hour.
yeah, that's a bad idea.
That really pissed me off. That's that story.
Wow. Well,
If it's a small animal, just hit it.
guys.
I don't want to hit. Obviously, I don't.
No,
I don't,
but-
I don't take any pleasure in killing animal.
I
like that,
swear for
but-
squirrels a lot.
Don't.
Really?
You're gonna cause an accident.
I'm never going that fast, and there's never anybody around me. It's usually when I'm just leaving our neighborhood.
Till
There's
there
always
is.
squirrels running around our road.
That is
That's
true
fair.
until
They
there
never get in
is.
front of my car. They don't. I scare them.
Yeah, probably because your fucking car smells bad.
It smells like burning plastic.
Yeah.
That is probably what keeps animals away from it.
Why did your
Or there's one in there already.
No, why would an animal smell like burning
I
plastic?
don't like that.
I don't know. I don't know what the smell of a burning
Trust
animal in
me,
your engine smells
I
like.
know
Not
what burning
plastic.
plastic smells like. I burned a lot of plastic as a child. with
I
a
also
lighter.
know what a burning animal smells like, and it's not that.
It smells like a steak.
Yeah, you would know.
Well, no,
like a
so
roast.
one time my friend and I were driving back at night behind the semi, and it's like a weird windy road in Oregon. She drives like a Mazda 3 that's pretty low to the ground, and she's following too closely behind this semi. And the semi hits a deer, and because she's following like 80 too close behind the semi, she doesn't see the deer carcass that is now right in front of us, and she drives right over it, and it launches the car a little bit, and then she just had like, it took off her skid plate, and then she had like deer guts like up inside the car, and it smelled like burning animal for the rest of the drive home. It's pretty gross.
Pog.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Anything else you guys want to talk about?
No.
You want to talk about your feelings?
No.
I think that's the reason you're all so sad. You guys don't talk about your feelings.
shut up. I cry all the time. I'm so open with my feelings.
Riley is ironically the most open.
Ironically?
Yeah.
What do you mean ironically?
Well, because otherwise you're thugging it out the most. You know, that's what it seems
When
like.
am I ironically open though?
No, it's ironic because I perceive you as being the one people see you as the thuggiest thug, the one who thugs it out the hardest.
Really?
Yes.
Who's people?
Aren't I the one that everyone say I want to kill myself?
No, you're not.
No.
You're
Shout out Tyson.
you're probably in my top
Shout out
8, but
Tyson.
you're not number 1.
No. Riley's the one that's like, I'm getting money, I'm rich, I don't give a fuck.
Oh God.
Oh god. Yeah, no, Kiara, that's cringe. We're not talking about our feelings. That's whack. All right, go ahead, cut it.
Okay, but no!
What? Oh, jeez.
We gotta say goodbye.
Oh,
We
goodbye.
gotta say
We got
goodbye.
the-
we
we
gotta
got-
say thank you for
Damn.
listening.
Sorry,
for
headphone
listening.
listeners.
Why are you so eager to not think we should be on our fucking knees?
Thank you. I love you.
Thank
Please
you so much
send
for
your
listening. Thank you
responses.
so
Yeah,
much.
you'll wonder why we don't got no emails. It's because
Yeah.
you're just trying to end it.
Well,
Well, we got to send them out on
you
the
guys
note.
are-
We have an email now.
You always gotta-
Responsive.
Come on, guys, hit the like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed this episode.
Turn the notifications on.
Hit the bell. Hit the email.
All right.
We